Hi, my name's Ashley Crone and this is my 1949 2R5 pickup. Ever since I was a young fella, I've always wanted one of these 2R5s. Earliest memories of the 2R5 was the green one that my father had. It was stolen many years ago. From there on, I've always liked them, but never took it any further than that until after 2005 Nationals, when a mate of mine decided to build a Studebaker pickup. I got the bug to build a 2R5, and then the collection of parts started. I advertised for parts. I've got several trucks out of Adelaide, some out of Ararat and some local to make up what I have. The aim was to get it drivable for the Nationals at Ballarat at Easter 2009, which I did. It wasn't quite finished, but we still got it there for the Nationals. It was 3 months from pretty much pile of parts to what you see here now before the Nationals. Originally the plans for this truck was to put it on a cruiser chassis, which I did have at the time. Friends of mine that build hot rods in Ballarat decided that we should put it on a HQ ute chassis, which required a bit more work than the cruiser chassis, as in with the HQ ute chassis the rails actually bow out down like the sills, so that had to be, what they done was cut the rails and swap the left rail with the right hand rail to make it narrow like a Studebaker chassis, and then they shortened it up to a 109-inch wheelbase. Then they mounted the cabin and all that on it, and the tub, which being so low we lost a lot of tub room, which is very low now. You can't put a lot of stuff in the back, but I think in the hot rodding world the looks of this vehicle are very impressive. We're going sort of more along the lines of a rat rod look, so there'll be never any shiny paint or anything like that on it. Be just bare bone basics, tough vehicle. Mechanically, the vehicle, starting with the engine, is a 383 cubic big block Dodge motor, which would have been out of a 69 Phoenix or thereabouts. It's had some work done to it by a previous owner. I acquired it from a local fella, and I only had to put rings and bearings in the motor. It's got a Holden Salisbury diff in it at the moment, which will be later on updated to a 9-inch. Mechanically, it runs radiator wise, it's got just a HQ Chev radiator, which seems to cool it all. Brakes and that are all under floor. Holden brake booster on a Gemini brake booster on a HQ master cylinder, which is all mounted under floor like original Studebaker setup. Just runs standard HQ brakes, disc brakes on the front and original drum brakes on the back. HQ ute tank, fuel tank in it. Just a manual steering, HQ steering on it. Mechanically everything had been rebuilt the whole front end, everything was new in that. New brakes, drums, rotors, everything was new. New brake pipes, fuel lines, everything was replaced in the build. The wheels and tyres are, the rims are actually original GBS Holden rims. The tyres are just tyres that I've acquired over the years, which were not original. They won't be left on the vehicle. We'll be getting wider tyres eventually. My plans are to have it road registered or club rego by 2013 for the Newcastle Nationals. So I've got a couple of years to do what I've got to do. I don't know about the supercharger and that, whether that'll be on there by then. But yeah, I hope to have it road registered and usable by then. A bit more practical. That's my aim. So usually when you've got an aim, you've got something to work to. We'll see how we go, I guess.